Welcome to Football Talk. Today, we will bring you the post match analysis of Bayern Munich versus Bayer Leverkusen. This was the first time these two clubs met since Leverkusen took the crown from Bayern Munich, and it was not what I expected. Company's Bayern Munich dominated Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen for most of the game. Bayern's high pressure didn't allow Leverkusen to complete many consecutive passes, disrupting any attempt of play building. But Leverkusen would show everyone how much of a defensive block they can be. They were, for much of the game, defending their penalty area. The game would break from a set piece. Grimaldo would take a corner kick past the second post to the edge of the area that Xhaka would bring down, pass it to Hendrich, who would shoot from outside the box, scoring the first goal of the game, giving Leverkusen the lead. But just a few minutes later, Pavlovic would score a banger, also from outside the box, making it 1-1 as we were approaching the 40th minute of the first half. The game would proceed as it had started, with Bayern not allowing Leverkusen to do much. Boniface wouldn't see much of the ball, and when he did, he wouldn't have the support he would have wanted. Florian Wirtz also did not have a good game. He was always well covered and was forced to drop deep to get in contact with the ball. This is where his game becomes ineffective. The lack of passing options because of how well Bayern was positioned and added to the sustained pressure did not allow the German international to grow into the game. He would be subbed out in the second half. The best player of the game for Leverkusen was Granit Xhaka, who would put on a defensive performance worthy of Inzaghi's Inter or Capello's Milan. Few chances were allowed in this tactical battle. Bayern would move the ball around with speed, trying to open up Leverkusen, but finding little success. And it would end 1-1. For Bayern, the best takeaway is the team performance they were able to display. They are in the right trajectory and everything seems to be going their way. Company would feel confident about the way his team was able to put the champions against the ropes, but not 100% pleased since they were not able to get the winning goal. He would say at the end of the game, "We did everything we could to win this type of game." For Bayer Leverkusen, they would feel pleased to take the point. They were not able to find or create any spaces. They couldn't play out of Bayern's pressure and run out of ideas. The one positive thing Xabi Alonso's team can take away from this game is defensively, they were able to reach new levels of intensity yet unseen from this squad. This could help the Leverkusen's character when facing other challenges this season. Alonso would say at the end of the game, "This is how it had to be done." And indeed, they will need that intensity if they want to keep up with this Bayern Munich. After this game, there is no doubt that Bayern Munich is the main candidate to win the Bundesliga this season. And in Europe, they will be one of the teams to beat in this year's Champions League. As for Leverkusen, Alonso will have to find again the consistency within their system, with players who last year had the best season of their careers. It will all come down to if they can replicate performances against teams they almost did not beat last season. Will Alonso be able to get more out of these players? Only time will tell. But if they can start getting some results together and build some confidence, maybe they will be able to keep up with Bayern. And perhaps Bayern will begin to slow down. But perhaps Bayern is only getting started. This has been the second post match analysis in Football Talk. This is Rolo saying goodbye.